Quick march. Dee Dee. Unmute yourself. Dee Dee. Hello? Hello? Yes? All right. What do you got for me?
Just chime in. This is my first time with you. I watched your video about the twerking, and well, I didn't meet my mother until I was 23, and
Mm.
my dad raised me. Excuse me, my dad raised me as a single father,
Mm-hmm.
and I've never heard, like the young lady said, I've always heard men, or my dad told me to watch how a man treats his mother. I've never
Okay.
really heard what you're saying. I
How
mean,
old
I'm
are
not
you?
saying I'm 31.
All right. And so you didn't have a woman in your life.
Yeah, I've had, like, my dad was married for 13 years. So I had a relationship with her, but it was
At
never
what
like
age? At what age did she come into your life?
when I was 11.
All right. So I don't know you, but one of the things that tends to happen when women don't have a woman in their life is they tend to really become They tend to become masculine because fathers are cared about your survival,
Right.
and your dad is going to tell you what he tells you to survive. That's fine. Um,
Well, my dad is also and I've been listening to a lot of your videos while I go to work. And a lot of the things that you're telling the young women, my dad has told me, and specifically talking about us as Black women, we do have to run. We have to run it out. We can't walk it out because
mhm.
there is it's a ratio of, like you're saying. I I would
So,
say
is your dad ever? When was your last relationship you've ever had?
um monogamously, or like,
Whatever
just
you was the
somebody.
last relationship, that tends to mean 1-to-1.
Okay, one to one about 7 years ago.
All right. So you were 24. How long was that? How long were you guys together?
We were together about 6 years.
Oh, so from 18 to 24. Why didn't you guys marry?
Because he wasn't ready to do what I was ready to do. He was still playing games, and I had graduated from college, and I was ready to go on and be a family and do
Do you have any
the
children?
no, I don't.
How old was he? Was he older or the same age?
He was about 3 years older than me.
All right. So 7 years ago was your last relationship. So you want to be married?
Yes, I do.
All right. So I'm gonna tell you that you want children.
Yes, I do.
How many?
Two. Two is good.
And I always ask this question: do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant with your first child?
Well, that is an interesting question because I watched that show too. And I mean, I do. And the reason being, I stay in California, and it is, you have to be a hustler to make it
Okay.
out.
All right. So I'm just trying to get some basics. So, if you want to be married, that's fine. You want 2 kids, that's fine. But my concern is you're coming across as you have a masculine energy about you,
Okay.
and
I
your tone. Um, and this doesn't surprise me when girls are raised by fathers. There's a tendency for fathers to harden their daughters,
right.
and I'm sensing a lot of hardness.
A
You
lot of
need
what?
hardness, hard. Your tone is like, yo, what's up, dog? I'm feeling you got a booming voice. I'm like, all right, man, that's cool, but husbands don't tend to hear wives like that. How tall are you?
I'm 5'6",
Dress size.
16.
Come on, ma.
But you
Really?
know what?
No,
No,
no, I
wait a
don't want to.
minute
I don't want
now.
to know. No, 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 nope.
I'm
You're not going.
working on it. I'm
Yeah,
proud of
but the
myself.
thing is, how you get to be a dress size 16 with no kids?
Well, I mean, I like to eat. I can't lie
Well,
about
that's good.
that.
Well, good. All right. Well,
And
but
I'm
see,
hippie. I'm
there ain't no
hippie. I
hippie.
have
See,
a
then
lot of
see, black.
curves.
No, 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 no. See what it does. This is one of the main reasons you ladies are single. You make excuses for being obese.
No,
Th-
I'm not making an excuse. That's not an
Listen.
excuse.
Okay,
I
but you
don't have
say,
any
but you
excuses.
know when you look in the, you know that men don't like, man, my dress size 16, that puts you every bit around 220 pounds.
Yes, it is.
At 5'6", you're the size of a fullback.
Okay.
And I'm saying it in a light way, man. But
Well, no,
th-
you keeping it real, and I
I
don't
am,
because
but the thing is, you
young
ladies,
men have told me
you
that
can't
as well.
overtalk me, man. That's why I say that's masculine. I keep trying. Okay, look, I get it. It's a tender subject, but listen, you cannot be. You only can have one struggle. We can only have one. You can't have multiple struggles. You can't be a masculine, uh, deeper voice woman and your size. That just won't work. Not for the outcome you want. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Because I mean, my father has told me that as well. He keeps it real. So
So, I mean, this is one of the things that I don't understand because as a father, you're supposed to tell your, we all know how our daughters look. And I'm like, look, I mean, on a scale from 1 to 10, where would you rank yourself? Just face alone, out of shower, no makeup, no hair extension or weave. And you cannot use seven. 0 to 10, where would you rank yourself?
8.
Beyonce is an 8.
Yeah, I have beautiful skin.
Beautiful
No
skin,
makeup.
but you got beautiful skin, but Jack, you rank yourself an 8. You're saying you are on par with Beyonce in the face.
Absolutely.
All right, so I'll just take it for the sake of conversation. Then you're wasting. If that's true, then you're wasting pretty.
What'd you say?
Then if that's true, you're wasting pretty.
Well, I'm trying to not waste it. That's why I'm working on
Okay,
myself.
how many days a week are you in the gym?
3 days. I actually walk around the lake. That's about 3 miles a day.
So you don't go to the gym.
Well, in my city, the gym's not work. The gym's not open.
All right. So again, remember the first thing you said, I agree with black women. We cannot walk, we gotta run, and you're not even running. You
I
can't
am
walk.
running. I
Listen, oh
am
no,
running.
I
I
need you to
am.
listen. I need you to listen. Check the ego. It's not about you personally. You not in a position. Okay. Walking 3 miles is not enough. You need to be changing your diet to a plant-based diet or a majority plant-based diet. Increase your water intake. You need to be hitting the weights to
Well, now,
build.
see, I
I need you to
understand. I don't mean to cut
listen.
you off,
No, you're not
but
gonna
you
cut me
asked
off. No,
me.
you're not gonna cut me off. What did I
Okay,
say?
okay. You're right. You're right. Go ahead.
How the fuck? You don't cut a man off, man.
You're
That's just
right,
not
sir.
what you do, especially when it's my show. That's why I said
You're
this says that
absolutely
masculine shit. Man, if you know, then do it. If you know what to do, then do it. And there's no way if you knew what to do.
I have been, but nothing happens overnight,
What
and
do you
that's
mean
the
nothing
thing.
happens overnight? This is okay. You ain't been this. Okay, when's the last time you were a healthy weight?
Well, see, here's the thing. I was
When's the
just
last
size
time you were a healthy
24.
weight?
Maybe about 8 months ago.
Okay, so 8 months ago you were 140 pounds.
No, that's
When's the last
I've
time you
never
were a
heard of
healthy
that.
weight?
I've
How's the
never
last? No,
heard
no,
that
you were
from a
5 foot.
doctor.
Yes, you have. You're five
Never,
foot.
not for
Okay,
me,
okay. I'm
ever.
going. Okay, well, you're 5'6". A healthy weight for you is 130 pounds.
Never heard that
Well,
ever.
guess what? That's why. So this is why so many of you guys are losing. You think a healthy weight just means the fat fell in the places you like it.
No, I don't think that, sir.
Okay, well,
That's
okay. How
not
much
what
did
I
you weigh? How
think.
much did you weigh 4 months ago?
I was 195.
God damn it, 200-pound woman has never been a healthy weight. The fuck are you talking about?
I thought it was appearance, and I
No,
agree
it's
with
not
you.
appearance. You weigh more than a man.
What man?
Any man at 5'6", a 5 foot, the average weight, the average height of an American male is 5'10". His average weight in 1960. was 165 pounds. The average American female is 5'4". Her weight in 1960 was 125
So okay,
pounds.
fast
Listen,
forward it to 220 to
listen.
2020.
God damn it. Don't tell me to fast forward shit. I'm running my show the way I. Anyway. That's why I said what I said at the beginning, y'all. It's that masculine energy. Ma'am, I didn't put you in this position. 200 pounds. I mean, listen to what she's saying. Just because the fat fell in places that guys, low value guys typically like, it's all right. It's not about appearance. There's no place where a 5'6" woman who's 200 pounds has a good appearance. Now, I'm going to ask you to please not talk over me, ma'am. That will not work on this show. If you can unmute yourself, if you cannot overtalk me, if you can, I'll bid you a good night. Ma'am,
Hello.
simply this. A man in this country, 5'10", normal weight or average weight is 168 pounds. You're almost 30 pounds over the normal man in this country. That doesn't change for the black community. So unless your dad is a big guy,
He is. He is. He's 6'4", big
I'm
guy.
six, and how much does he weigh?
He's about three. He's like a linebacker, like
No, ma'am,
320.
he's not a linebacker. I'm
He's
6 foot four.
solid though.
Ma'am, see, I'm 6'4", 215 pounds.
Yeah, he's much bigger than you.
No, that he is morbidly obese, not a linebacker.
Well, he's
See,
solid though. He lifts
ma'am,
weights. He's
ma'am, I
about a
don't give a.
six pack, sir.
You're over talking me, ma'am.
I
I don't
don't
get.
need to.
Yeah, I'm done actually. I mean, I don't know what I'm getting upset about. Um, this is how far we've fallen as far as she's still trying to make excuses. A man 6'4", 300 something pounds is on the way to death, and you are too. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat that shit. You're on your way to death. And we gotta stop playing with this stuff, acting like it's a goddamn game that we can sit around and a woman be 5'6" and think I was at a healthy weight at 195 pounds. Ma'am, you need to go see a physician. You need to get your blood work done. You need to go sit down with a personal trainer and a nutritionist, get you together a life plan, and start living and start eating and working out for life. You're in charge of this process and it's not working. Walking 3 miles around the lake is not enough. That's maintenance work after you're already at a healthy weight. And telling me that you don't remember being 130 pounds tells me that you've been this size since junior high at best. And I don't find anything funny about any of this stuff. That's what I'm looking in the chat room anyway. I don't find it. This is why our black community is dying. 80% of our women just are clueless about this. And you got to understand, ma'am, that the kind and caliber of man that you could attract at 230, 240 pounds, do you think that's going to be a man who's a provider, protector, paying bills?
Well, I mean, at 200 pounds, no. I
You're,
mean,
you're
because
not
take
200. You're more
away.
than that now. You're
Well,
230
yeah,
plus.
I'm 235 pounds to be
So
exact.
what kind of men are you attracted? What kind of men would be attracted to a woman that's that size?
I mean, you know what? It's up for debate.
Not
I
up for
mean,
debate. Why you keep saying it's up for debate?
well, because I mean, I know successful women who are bigger than me, who are married and who've been married for
But you need
years.
to. You personally know them.
Yeah, I personally know them.
And how long have they been? And they've been married for years. So were they 235 pounds when they got married?
Yeah, they
All right,
were.
man. Well, good
They
luck
were.
with that, man. See, I can't do it. I can't do it. This is the extent black women will go to justify this bullshit. I
Well,
refuse
it's
to
not a
do it. It
justification.
is
I mean,
justification for this bullshit. You weigh more than a man. And the only thing that should be coming out of your mouth is, damn, you're right. Other than, well, it's up for debate and shit up for debate. Black women are dying by themselves. 80% of our children are born to single mothers. 80% of you black women are overweight and obese. 1 in 4 of you will marry in your lifetime.
yes,
These are all
and that
real.
was
And
the
I don't, and,
ratio. Yeah,
excuse me? You
that's the
learned that on
ratio.
YouTube. You
That's
learned,
the ratio I gave my dad. That there
but,
is
but,
a one
but your
to four.
dad, ma'am, all you have to do is, what part of California do you live in?
The Bay Area.
The Bay Area. All right, walk outside and see how many Chinese women do you see your size, your age, and your size?
It's very diverse here.
I know. Is it the majority?
No.
No. As far as your age, see, and far too often this has become normalized. Your father's morbidly obese. If he's 6'4", 300 plus pounds, that man, if you probably took a look at his arteries, I hope he has a physician because I don't want to see people dying of stroke and all this other kind of stuff. But at 31, ma'am, this is a recipe for disaster. And you can, all I'm hearing is, well, it depends. It depends. Just because you may, it, men typically don't go marry women that are bigger than them, especially not productive, competitive, successful men or men of value. If he can't carry you across the threshold, what's the point of taking you to the house? Someone will have sex. Men will have sex with that. And that's the bad thing for men. That's a bad thing for black men. We have, you guys just deciding to kick it with women like this has made it to where they honestly think that it's not that bad.
Well, it is bad though, because the thing about it is I mean, it's like you talked about a high quality woman. And I mean, and women having high standards or whatever, and they want this particular kind of man. I mean, I do offer a lot, but
What do you
because of
offer?
my appearance is
What do
the
you
interference.
offer? What do you offer?
Well, I'm a helper. I'm gonna help my man.
Hamburger
I'm not
helper?
a hamburger helper, shrimp helper. I
Well, I mean,
mean,
you're a helper, meaning
whatever it
what?
is that he needs.
Okay,
I
but
mean, if he need a button sewn on his shirt,
all
we in
right.
the
But the
midst of
last time you had a relationship was 7 years ago, right?
yeah, because you know why? It's I haven't found a deal that I can accept. And I
Whoa, whoa,
mean,
whoa, whoa, whoa! Back up, back up, back up! Don't just roll past that. What do you mean a deal you can accept?
well, like I said about the 1 to 4 ratio. If there is a one man and there is 4 women to that one man, 2 of those women are just gonna get fucked over. Excuse my French. And it's only gonna be 2 of those women who are really gonna be into battle, and one of the women he's gonna marry and love. So if that's the ratio, then it has to be a deal between me and the other person that's in agreement.
Man, what you just said was a bunch of hogwash. I don't even know what you're talking about. You you haven't had a deal that you can deal with. Who is trying to marry you?
Anyone in particular,
No, no, no,
anyone in
ma'am. No, no,
general.
no, ma'am. See what you're
I'm
talking
just
about.
you're
So first
speaking.
off, first listen. No, no, I'll let you speak. I said 1 in 4 black women will get married in their lifetime. I didn't say it's a 1 to 4 ratio. All I'm asking about is you said you cannot have a deal that you can keep. Who is seriously approaching you for marriage?
That's the point. There isn't many marriageable men in the dynamic
Bullshit. That's why
right
I said
now.
what I said. Bull.
Like
Listen and listen very
it's
well.
and
Listen,
I
listen. I
don't
know, no.
listen.
Listen and listen very well. 51% of black men in this country are single and childless.
Yes.
Listen, 64% are in the middle class. There is not a shortage of marriageable, eligible, available black men in the middle class. There is a shortage of women who are fit for marriage.
And I think that you're misinterpreting me
I
because
listened to what you said. I listened very well,
I'm not
ma'am.
saying that I'm prepared for marriage right
But you
now.
saying you
I'm
had a deal
giving
that
you
you can. You said a deal that you can keep, and that implies
exactly.
that.
I said I
But
haven't.
that implies that you can pick and choose between offers. You don't have any offers. You just talking. Woosah. Shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. Lacking fundamental communication and ability to get on accord with a man is something that troubles far too many black women. All these stats, all these statistics, all these figures, just verbal vomit and diarrhea. When you're walking down the street at 235 pounds, no, you don't have men of value, productive, competitive, successful men trying to date and marry you. You're bigger than they are. Whatever you may bring to the table could be perfectly lovely, but men are visual, and you're failing the first test. Talk, Farming too many of your ladies try to talk yourself into desirability. It won't work. Jody. Hello. Claudia, you're up next. What's going on, Jody? Okay, what do you got for me? Mm. We're talking about women, and we're talking about modern woman, and
Okay.
and their mother issues. If they have do you adore your mother? Do you cherish your mother, or do you have a sister daughter kind of relationship? I mean,
I have a mother-daughter relationship.
a sister daughter, not mother daughter.
Um,
Sister daughter is almost
well,
like your mother's like your sister.
no.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't that type of relationship.
cool.
It's you're the daughter, you
Mm,
you do what I say. Two bulls cannot rule in one pen was the
right.
rule in
Mm-hmm.
my household.
Well, you know what I'm talking about? The women who tend to their mothers like their older sister. Are you familiar with the concept?
Uh I kind of am, and I don't really agree with that because it's like, there's a line that they tend to cross is because it's like we have that relationship where we're so cool, and then that's where the arguments kind of because like
Right,
sisters argue, and
right,
you and your
right, right.
parents, your mother, you don't argue
So
with
while
your
you and your
mother.
mother may be different than a lot of women today, because a lot of women argue with their mothers like they're their
Um,
sisters,
n-
and a
no,
lot of women will tend to even go out to a club or a lounge with their mother, when
never.
my mother and her mother would have never done anything like that.
Never. And my mother is a Christian. She goes to church and all that type of stuff. She's a housewife. I grew up in a, two-parent. My parents are still married.
Mm,
Um, so I basically pretty much had I can't really say, you and the mother say things, and I
right.
don't take things to heart because I realize, okay, you and my father might be going through something.
Right.
And it's like, okay, you might take it out on me. And I'm just thinking, okay, as long as, I'm not touched, because I try not to put my feelings there. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, whatever. You still love me. You're here. You cook for me. You
Right.
clean for me. I come home, I get a hot meal every day after school. So,
Mm.
whatever. You still love
Hey
me.
Joe. Hey Claudia, how are you? And thanks for calling in, Jody. Claudia, what's going on?
Hi, hi, Mr. Samuels.
How are
Sorry to call
you?
you back, but you
Go
have a
ahead.
new fan. My
Uh,
my husband made me call you.
yeah.
You have a new fan.
Hey, good. You guys look good together.
Yeah, I changed my picture because of that, because he's here listening to your show for a few
Yeah.
days now.
Yeah. So what do you got
And
for me?
and he made me call you because of the person that was arguing with you about the cheating part. But I'm going to say something to Didi. Was the name of the person that you spoke before, Jody?
Go ahead.
She wasn't finding any deal because, like she said, it's a competition. Why a man has to take the lesser deal if he
Right.
has options?
Mm-hmm.
Why? If she's in a competition, she should better herself to be competitive, like you do if you're in a work environment.
Well,
I don't
Claudia,
understand why women push so hard with
well,
that.
Claudia, in our in our culture, and our women feel like they're better than most of the black women feel like they're better than the average black man. So I feel like they're really doing you a favor by even talking to you.
No, my husband loves me now.
I appreciate you calling in, Ma.
Thank you.
And guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. More respect on Kevin Samuels, the legend. Come on, let's be honest. Dude was fantastic, very intelligent. His analysis is always top notch. And I really appreciate the kind of content that he put out there. And, there is just so much that you can learn if you are watching his content on a daily basis. Be you being a female or a male, there is just always something on the table for you. But the reality is when you tend to kind of pay attention to people that kind of say, oh, he hate black women. If you pay much attention to those people, then you best believe that you're more than likely going to miss it a lot from not watching his content. It's that simple, right? You know, um, I think there's a reason why most people consider him the GOAT, the Godfather. And the more you watch his content, the more you understand why people call him the GOAT, the Godfather. I mean, he's lovely. In as much as you guys want to always frame him to be a bad person, when I'm watching his content, I don't look for the kind of things that he kind of tell black women. I'm kind of looking at it from an angle of, oh, why is he saying this to this black woman, right? That's the kind of question that is always in my head, not, he hate black women or something like that. No, that's just not often the case in my mind. The reality is, I often see that, okay, there is something that he's looking for from black women. And to my understanding, I would say the kind of things that he's looking for from black women is black men and black women being together, black women getting along with black men. And you can't just wake up and understand that this is how I have to be around a man or something like that. It all boils down to parenting and how we were raised. So he talk of 220 pounds, you're a side of a full back, your daddy 350 pounds, all these things. And that sounds harsh in the ears of many people that cannot, especially those that cannot handle criticism, right? But I don't look at it from like directly from the words that he kind of says to the person directly. That's not what I look at. I look at the motive behind those words that is being said. The reason why Kevin Samuel says the things he said to black women is the fact that he wants black women to win. And if you are someone that is watching from an honest standpoint, someone that is just in whether this one is making sense, you pick it from that person, regardless of your differences, then you are going to agree with what I'm saying right now. And that is what I'm just seeing in this video. And there is something that this lady, the first obese lady, said when it comes to, men and women mingling with each other. And when she completed, she wanted to take life serious and all that, and the guy wasn't taking life serious. And right now, you still single. So which is which? You left him because he wasn't getting serious, and you've not been in the relationship for a long time right now. And you basically saying, oh, you were with a guy and you break up with him because he wasn't taking things serious and you wanted family and all that. You still older, 37 years old, you still older and still don't have that family that you left that man with the hopes of having. I don't know what else is involved or what was involved when they broke up, but what you told us, it should be that right now you should be having someone in your life. I don't know, but that's just my personal opinion. And talking of the 1 in 4 ratio, it's not a ratio, it's just the married percentages when it comes to black women. It's not like we have every 4 black women, there is only one person that can get a black man. That's not what the statistics he's always referring to. He's always referring that black women marry rate. If you break it down, four in every four, one is expected to get married. That is what it's basically mean. But this lady was quoting it like Kevin Samuel said, "Oh, um, every 4 black women is just going to get one man for 4 black women." That is the kind of argument she tried to make. That's not the truth. He is saying 1 in 4 will get married, and it all boils down to how you treat men, how you respect us, how you kind of see us, right, and your fitness level. And the reason why that start is that worried is the fact that the things that I'm talking about, black women don't tend to have it. They don't tend to respect. They tend to be kind of obnoxious. Just want to talk, be loud, not submissive, being disrespectful. It's just a whole lot, and that is why the stat is that only 26% of black women out of 100 is expected to get married. That is 1 in 4, right? I saw it somewhere. It's not actually honestly 25. It's 26 point something that is expected to get married. So is that low? But she's kind of trying to make an argument like, oh, we have less men in society, black men. We don't have it. We don't have black men enough for them. That's not the truth. I think he understood the concept of Kevin Samuels, and she tried to use it to make an argument. And talking of the comparative nature of black women, let's be honest, they just don't think that they just have to do anything to have you as a black man. If something is to be done, you as a man, they expecting you to do something to earn them or to win them. And I beg to ask you, what is it that you bring it on the table for a man to, put himself out there, work so hard, and come to prove himself to you to get his last name? The delusion that they always live in without even knowing. You expect a man to prove himself to you. Man is not going to prove himself. For you to even accept him for a relationship means he has proven something. Because for a woman to even accept you, they have to see something positive before they can accept you into relationship. So immediately you accept that man to be your relationship partner, just know that means he has already proven himself. It's just so sad to me. But college educated and all that, and they still don't know these things. Guys, catch you in the next episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comment. I'm out here, gentlemen. Peace.